What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back into the video on the channel, and today we are back with another episode of The Best, where I highlight my favorite restaurants from each genre or my favorite orders from each franchise restaurant. And today, this is one of my GOAT fast food chains, Wendy's. I just feel like there is not much Wendy's does that's bad. They have a few things that are average, but most of their stuff is above average to elite, in my opinion, which is a big reason why I frequent Wendy's if I'm picking fast food and I'm not doing a video. This more than likely would be one of my first two choices. With that being said, because of that, I had to whittle this down. I could have ordered about 7 more things, and I don't think anyone would be wrong if they pick something other than what I picked. But I tried to pick 1 chicken and 1 burger, and then I have 1 side of each. So instead of fries, etc., you'll get the point when I get to it. But I just want to preface that because some people may want to pick a different thing. I don't disagree with you when it comes to Wendy's. They don't do much bad. But drop a thumbs up. Let's get into this video. I'm going to start off with my favorite burger that's now on the menu. This has to have a bit of an asterisk because it isn't my favorite burger from Wendy's, technically. My favorite burger from Wendy's ever is the pretzel bacon pub cheeseburger. It doesn't exist because it's only a limited edition item that doesn't come out all the time. So I had to make do and get a different one. And that is the loaded nacho burger. It has the jalapeno cheddar bun as well as on it. You can get lettuce. I know I don't like lettuce. I apologize. But also has the tomato, the nacho cheese, or the poblano queso, as well as these tortilla chips and these things that look like, some people say they aren't corn nuts. Listen, if you've ever had a corn nut, this is exactly what a corn nut looks like. Like, that's a corn nut. Please excuse the calluses on my hands, by the way. I be working out a lot. So again, this is my favorite burger on the menu currently, but you can't go wrong with many of them. Some people like the Baconator. I personally don't, and I've been pretty open about that fact. Let me open this up and get my corn nuts out of the way and try this burger that's falling apart in my hands. And one of those corn nuts. A lot of people don't like this burger, but there are a heavy contingent that do, which doesn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? People either hate this or love this, in other words. And I'm on the fence of loving this. It's super cheesy, and it just tastes like a bunch of cheesy stuff on a burger. So like a super cheesy burger, in my opinion. A little bit of spice from the jalapeno, but not much. Let's be honest. Again, pretzel bacon pub to me is still a GOAT, but if I'm going to Wendy's, for now, this is definitely the one I am picking. Next up, we have what I think is the best chicken sandwich at Wendy's. It is the Asiago Bacon Ranch Club, I believe it's called. It has the Asiago cheese as well as the ranch, the tomato. You're allowed to get lettuce. Again, I'm just not a fan of lettuce. Like regular lettuce, I just don't think it's good. If I get arugula or something like that, I'll eat it, but not for me. And then, of course, the spicy chicken filet. Now, you can get this with the regular chicken filet or the grilled chicken, but the spicy chicken is the superior one, in my opinion. But this sandwich right here is my favorite sandwich on the Wendy's menu until this day. Yes, sir. I also have a Coke Zero, but this is a Coke Zero Cherry. One of the best things I like about Wendy's, again, is that oh, paper straw. I don't like paper straws. Don't matter. Not gonna complain about that. Is the fact that it has a Coca-Cola freestyle menu. So I will switch it up every single time I go there. This is probably the second time I've ever had this drink from Wendy's. Popeyes also has Coca-Cola freestyle menus. I don't think McDonald's definitely doesn't. Which doesn't make sense because they have Coke products. I don't know. Wrong burger. If I'm being real, any iteration of Wendy's spicy chicken filet for me would work. I just like the combination of the ranch and the bacon as opposed to the mayo, which is why I get this one instead. Also, I feel like Wendy's spicy chicken is underrated. It's not flashy like the other ones where it's a massive filet, and it's not crazy seasoned or crazy popular. They've been doing this sandwich since as far back as I can remember, and it's never steered me wrong. It's just super consistent, and it's an underrated fast food chicken sandwich, in my opinion. These days, people are going over the top with chicken sandwiches, but every once in a while, I get another bite of this. This one's my favorite. You gotta show love for the OG. This is where I start to veer off the path of everybody else. This is the chili cheese baked potato. Most people get fries from Wendy's. I think their fries are okay, but this is where it's at for me. So the only thing I'll do different to this is I'll add the sour cream, and I will do it like this. Look at this chili about to drip in your face because you got to hold it to the side. But this is my favorite thing. The chili and cheese is just super loaded on here. Don't drip on me. You just end up with this wonderful baked potato, chili, cheese, sour creamy type of thing. I'm saying with the cheese and the sour cream and the chili just dripping all over the place. You can also do chili cheese fries. Again, I don't know why. If I had to guess, it would be the fact that Wendy's is one of the few fast food places that offers a baked potato outside of fries. And historically, I would always get the fries. But this year, there's where the 2023 update has come in. I think it was sometime around the summer. I ordered a baked potato chili cheese and it hit. And now I get this every time. And it's much more filling in my opinion. And I don't feel as crappy after eating baked potato, even when it's covered in chili and cheese and light sour cream. But this is my W right here. If you never had it, try it out. You can just do a regular baked potato, sour cream, and chives, or you can do a cheddar baked potato if you don't like the chili that have bacon. So just give it a shot with whatever combination you like. Next up is the easy money for me. They have two different kinds of chicken nuggets. They have the spicy and the regular. I always prefer spicy if they have it. Ghost pepper ranch is my favorite thing that goes on there. But I will also do, believe it or not, their sweet and sour sauce. I used to really like Wendy's Swasum sauce, but it doesn't exist anymore. Also, is there a bonus fry in there? Do you see a fry? My fry? Yep, we got a fry. Fry alert. There you go. Buy one, get one fry. Let me go on with that ghost pepper ranch. I like it better than the buttermilk ranch. A little bit of a spicy kick to it, but I feel like it works well with the spicy nuggets. Some people might be overkill, not for me. Also got the sweet and sour sauce. This is so much easier for me than having to stretch my arms like 3 feet and spill stuff all over the place. You have no idea. It does make my life easier, believe it or not. That'll work. It doesn't work well with everything in my opinion, but it does work well with the spicy nuggets in particular. But when I have that with the fries, it kind of sucks. But one day I tried it with these spicy nuggets and I fell back in love with it. Also have the Wendys Chili. You do have to add this hot chili seasoning to it to make it better in my opinion. So it just gives it a little more of a chili taste. Like without it, the chili tastes very bland. And believe it or not, I use two, not one. So I like to get the hot chili sauce. Some people may not feel you. Usually I get cheese, but I forgot to ask for it. Usually they ask too, and they didn't ask me this time, but there's that Wendys Chili. I like Wendys Chili, man. Though some people have they use day-old meat or old, yes, they do. Like, that's what they should do. Yeah, you gotta put the hot chili, it's so much better with it. Man, I'm telling you, that's like the key. Gotta ask for it. And yes, I'm gonna take a chili cheese baked potato and put it in here. Tastes like old burgers. And I am here for it. And last, we have the Frosty. I'm not gonna go, y'all know what a Frosty looks like, but normally, yes, people do dip their fries in it, and I am on the same page as you. But I had to sacrifice the fries for another thing. I probably would have gotten a small fry if I was being super fat. The Frosty's like a perfect little nightcap to a Wendy's experience, in my opinion. You gotta have it to finish off the meal. Now, I wanted to get a cookie, but I tried to make myself say, okay, you can only get one dessert, and I would pick the Frosty before the cookie. I love Wendy's chocolate chip cookies. They are crazy good. But nothing hits. I use my spoon, and I don't want to get up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna use this fork. Don't judge me. Yeah, oh, that's just perfect. Like, I don't know if y'all are like me, but when you eat savory food, do you ever say like, I want something sweet? I need that Frosty to top it off. That's just my opinion. But Wendy's, to me, again, I could have gotten so much more stuff. I just had to keep this as much as I can. But that's my W, my best Wendy's order of 2023. There have been some updates. Yes, I did change my burger because they don't have the old one. I changed the chicken sandwich to the Asiago version over the spicy one. And I also changed my sauce and the fries. So there was a lot of differences in this one. Probably the most changes from each place was Wendy's so far. But that's gonna be the end of the video, man. I hope you guys do enjoy. I know there's been some, and I love constructive criticism. So some people, I did get rid of certain things when it comes to the B-roll footage. I appreciate when the criticism is constructive. Some of you guys are very constructive about it, and I appreciate it. There are some of you that are a little harsh, like honestly, a little bit. Like there's tact that some people are missing, but I get the message, so I still don't mind that much, you know. So again, when I'm trying new stuff, I know sometimes there's some growing pains because I put out videos every day, so I don't really perfect things. I'm doing it on the fly as opposed to someone who takes weeks to make videos or a week to make videos and they have time to kind of worry about production. I'm still doing videos on the fly, so there's always improvements I'm looking to do. But the one thing I'm always going to try to do, and you can argue with your granny, I love y'all, but I'm always going to try to make things go in a direction that I feel is the right direction. I know some people don't like change. I get that because you met me at a certain time, but I've been making content for 5 years. I have not stayed the same the entire time. If you were back on the Instagram days, people couldn't stand the fact that I changed and started doing more foodie type of stuff instead of doing stuff that was more geared towards healthy 1 meal a day type of stuff. I still live that lifestyle. It's just not what I like to present. And I am having more fun making content because of it. The last thing that you want to do as a creator, in my opinion, is make things monotonous so that you're getting stale because you're doing the same thing over and over again. And if I continue to make videos in the exact same format, which is why I'm looking to travel, I feel like it would be more boring, not just for you, but for me. And I would stay in the same place. I know that people don't really see that, but when you think about artists, I'm not an artist, but I'm a creator. I make content that have done that. No disrespect to him, but people get mad at the baby because he never switches his flow up. If I just came at y'all with the same stuff every single day for the next 3 years, you would eventually be like, do something, which is why I have to travel. Even though I don't want to, it's something that I feel like I have to do. So again, I'm always going to be trying to do stuff, but I appreciate the constructiveness. Yes, that little Star Trek thing that you were talking about, that's because I use the same thing that I was live streaming with, and it was on there from my live streams. But I get that. So again, we'll work with it. Just like people didn't like when I changed my background, I've changed it 6 times, or people didn't like when I changed my microphone, or when I changed my my camera, or etc. There's always growing pains with stuff like that. I respect it, and I'm listening. I'm not getting mad at people for that. Again, even when it's tactless, most of y'all are nice about it, so I appreciate it. Some of y'all be like, man, you suck. I'm like, oh, damn. My bad. Shit. But I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Videos still come out every day. Show goes on. I love y'all, bro. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.